This particular question, we're trying to figure out when p prime is going to equal 0. So if you set the derivative equal to 0, you're going to get this fella right here. If you divide both sides by pi over 2 negative style, you're going to get this. And then our focus from here is, because like this angle, it's complicated because it's got pi over 4 in it. So if we just ask ourselves, sine of what angle is going to be 0? That's going to happen on the positive x-axis and the negative x-axis. So it's going to happen at 0 pi, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, etc. We can do that all day long. Now, why is it on the positive x-axis? Because if you remember, sine of an angle is y over r. And if that fraction is equal to 0, it means the numerator has to be 0. So all that to say is, whatever our angle is, we know our angle is either going to be, I mean, we can do this forever, negative 3 pi, negative 2 pi, negative pi, 0 pi. Hope that I'm not overdoing this here. I just want to make sure you understand. 2 pi, 3 pi. This goes on forever. Well, first of all, what's our angle? Our angle isn't a question mark. It's pi over 4 times t. So each of these are equal to pi over 4 times t. To get t by itself in each of these cases, we're going to multiply both sides by 4 over pi. So like as it says here, 4 over pi times t would be 0. 4 over pi, I'm sorry, I'm misspeaking. Pi over 4 times t is 0. Pi over 4 times t is pi. Pi over 4 times t is every one of these angles. To get t by itself, multiply both sides by pi over 4, we're going to get 0. We're going to get 4. We're going to get 8. Like if you just look at the pattern here, if we continue this forever, these are the numbers that we're going to get. This is what t is equal to, each of these numbers. The problem says that we want t values between and including 6. So the only answers that we get from this that are in that interval are 0 and 4. Long story longer, since p is the position, p prime is the velocity. I think that's what this problem's talking about. It is. So that means that the velocity is equal to 0 at time 0 and at time 4, which is why I have it marked here and here. I mean, to be more consistent with what we did in class, that's 0, negatives, positives. If that does not answer your question, please let me know.